Welcome to segment 5, where we are going to discuss stakeholder engagement. First, let's understand who a stakeholder is. Stakeholder or stakeholders is anyone who can influence or be affected by risk management decisions. That's why engaging them improves accuracy, reduces blind spots, and builds ownership at the end of the exercise. They have an inside or a third eye. I may say nuances. They have some context and nuances that an outsider do not have. So their input is very important when you engage them. So they'll help you reduce the blind spots. Now, who are the examples of stakeholders? The executive, the management, the decision-making authority, departmental heads, and frontline staffs who have practical insight and process knowledge, regulators, vendors, contractors. They'll give you compliance and external perspective. Community representatives. These are public or customer impact. They can give feedback. They live in the same environment. They can tell you what's going on there, at what time, what do they expect. We also have law enforcement that have been involved in maybe tackling a certain problem. They have records which they can share. They also have experience of dealing with certain problems. So it's important to engage stakeholders. And how do you engage them? You engage them through some methods. You can engage them through interviews or structured surveys. You can have workshops or joint inspections for collaborative evaluation. You can review incident logs to learn from past events, like maybe from police stations. They have records. They have quarterly reports, monthly reports, yearly annual reports, or even current reports. If you have to share with them, then you'll understand the crime trends of a certain area. And from that, you'll be able to create your reports when you're doing your risk assessment. So, including stakeholder in your risk assessment is very, very important for you to have the context and the nuances of your area or your scope as part of your scope and part of your context. So you exactly understand the problem. Now, turn to your workbook and list your top 3 stakeholders for risk assessment in your organization. Note the knowledge or influence each brings and how engaging them have prevented an oversight or resistance to controls. Just to give you a context of an example in a hospital setting, if you involve IT, security, and department heads, by involving them, ensures that cybersecurity measures are practical, accessible, and understood by staff. And this, in the end, reduces error. So let me give you time